Thank you for visiting the City of Columbus Division of Parking Services. In this guide, we will go over how residents and institutions can apply for virtual permits. To submit your residential or institutional permit application, visit www.ParkColumbus.com. Select the option Apply for Parking Permits. Then, select the option that says Resident and Institution Application. Enter your street address on the following screen in order to validate that you are, in fact, eligible to apply for parking permits. Note that a number of the fields are required. If, though, your address has a field that is not required, be sure to enter it. For example, the street subnumber might be 1/2, or your direction may be west, east, south, or north. You may also have a unit number or your apartment number. Be sure to include that information as it is required to validate your address being eligible for permits. Begin typing your street name in order to see the available options on the list. Select your street name from the list. The direction, street type, and zip code fields are full drop-down menus on which you can click to see the available options. If you do not see your street name or zip code listed on this, please contact the Division of Parking Services for additional information as to whether or not your address is in fact eligible for the Virtual Permits program. On step 2 of the application, you will be asked to enter the contact name and contact information. Please be sure to designate one person at the address that will serve as the account contact. Only one person per address may be listed as the contact. All management of permits will go through that single username for the portal account, which we will review in a later video. From the permit type dropdown, you'll see that there are 2 types you may choose from: annuals and guests. Residential addresses may obtain up to 2 annual permits and 1 guest permit. Institutional addresses may obtain up to 50 guest permits. Here, we'll walk through first how to obtain an annual permit. Please note that while each residential address is eligible to receive up to 2 annuals, each permit must be associated with an independent licensed driver. You'll notice that the quantity listed when you have selected annual is only 1. Don't worry, if you are looking to obtain 2, you will simply add it to your cart a second time with the second vehicle's information. Enter the plate state, plate number, vehicle make, and vehicle year for the first vehicle at your address for which you wish to obtain a permit. When you have finished entering the vehicle information, click Add to Cart. You'll see now that you have 1 annual permit in your shopping cart. If you are applying for a second annual permit, click Annual from the permit type, and then go ahead and enter the plate information for the second vehicle for the second licensed driver at your address. Review your shopping cart to see that you have 2 independent annual permits for which you are applying at the same address. If you also wish to obtain a guest permit in the same transaction, select Guest from the Permit Type dropdown. You'll notice that the list does allow for up to 50, because this is applicable only to institutional accounts. Once you are satisfied with the permit and vehicle information in your cart, click Check Out. On step 4, please read closely to determine what type of documentation you must upload for the permits for which you are applying. If you are applying for annual permits, you have the option to apply under the low income provision. Please note that there are specific sets of documentation that you must submit in order to have this permit type validated. All applicants must review and agree to the terms and conditions. Please click on the hyperlink to review the terms and conditions of the program. Once you have read them thoroughly, click the checkbox to accept the terms and conditions. Once you have determined which documents you need to upload, go ahead and click Browse to navigate to the appropriate location on your computer to upload the documents. Once you have completed the attachment step, click Upload. You'll see the website process your files. Please wait a few moments for this to complete. When it has completed, you will see the text changed. Go ahead and click Done to submit your application. You will be taken to Step 5, the confirmation page. You will also receive a confirmation email to the email address that you included on Step 2. What should you expect after you have submitted your application? Please allow for up to 10 days for the Division of Parking Services to review your application. Within those 10 days, you will receive an email notifying you of the Division's decision. If your request is approved, the email you receive will contain a link to pay for your permits and create your customer portal login. Please note, once you have paid for your permits, you will not receive a sticker or a hang tag in the mail. These permits are fully virtual, which means that each permit is linked to the license plate on file. If your request is not approved, the email will contain information as to why. Please direct any additional questions about the application process to the Division of Parking Services.